Over the weekend, Minnesota's lowest paid workers got a raise. The state increased the minimum wage from $8.50 an hour to $9 an hour. And as our Scott Sheen tells us, not everyone agrees with the pay bump.
Minnesota is tied with the fifth highest state minimum wage with California, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Minnesota's minimum wage will increase again next year by 50 cents an hour until it starts going up with inflation in 2018. Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development officers say it would take an average Minnesota family of 2 parents and 1 kid to make $14.83 an hour working 68-hour weeks to make a livable wage. And moving minimum wage up to $9 an hour closes the gap between minimum wage and a livable wage.
Well, I think for a lot of workers, it's really important. Cost of living includes transportation, housing costs, taxes, childcare, healthcare, and so for some people to meet those basic costs of living, they have to make a certain amount of money per hour.
Bodine says North Central Minnesota's minimum wage of $14.37 an hour is close to the cost of living wage of $14.70 an hour. And the Brainerd Lakes Chamber of Commerce president says there are more beneficial ways to get our lowest paid workers out of those minimum wage jobs.
The best way to do that isn't by telling private enterprise what they need to pay, but investing in training and other incentives to get people in those high-wage, high-demand jobs that are all over the state in the Brainerd Lakes area.
The minimum wage increase will also give a raise to tipped workers. And for resorts like Grandview Lodge, increasing tipped workers' wages will affect how they pay non-tipped employees.
Employees who make above minimum wage, there's just not going to be as much money for them, nor are there going to be as many service positions available. This is a problem. My servers make so much they don't really care about their paychecks. Another 50 cents an hour doesn't make any difference to them, but I've got a couple hundred of them, and it makes a big difference to us.
But there are still a few exceptions for workers to receive less than the $9 minimum wage. Small employers can start their workers at $7.75 an hour, and training wage for employees between 18 and 19 years old can start at $7.25 an hour. In Brainerd, Scott Sheehan, Lakeland News.
29 states have set their minimum wage above the federal level of $7.25 an hour. Minnesota's minimum wage will go up again to $9.50 an hour next year.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.